All right, I'm gonna do an unboxing of Tamped. I got their coffee cards, which I was very excited about. So it's the Coffee Knowledge Collection, as you can see here. And this is the full roast edition. This is the biggest one you can get. It has 200 coffee knowledge trivia cards. This is the box, which is very nice. It came with a little extra note here. And on the back, Leo was kind enough to make me feel special with a little personalized note. Thank you, Leo. This thing is even better than I had expected. And I expected it to be great, but this is impressive, man. The quality of this is amazing. So a little slide off thing that you can get rid of really, but it's kind of a neat little extra that shows that he put quality and money and time into this. Nice cover, and the box is great. So what you do is it actually, the flap opens here. So there's some information on the side as well about his socials. And then you open the box, has a little question. In one word, what does coffee mean to you? Which is a great question. And it has 2 decks that are here ready to go. So let's look at these. All right, so first deck. So you have here different cards. So governmental body that manages auctions of coffee. That was the answer. Here is, what is the Nairobi Coffee Exchange? And it tells you what level these are as well up here with extra dark roast. These are the extra dark roast bonus cards. So we start here, nice little question card just to start you out. But then you move into, here's the extra dark roast questions. What physical property of coffee beans changes throughout the roasting process affecting heat transfer? And on the back, we see the thermal conductivity, said that weird, the thermal conductivity coefficient. The thermal conductivity coefficient of coffee beans varies during roasting, influencing how evenly heat penetrates the beans. So you move through that. Coffee basics for some of the light roast. So it's like a not as complicated as some of the others. What is the natural color of a coffee bean before roasting? So that's a very basic knowledge. Green. Sometimes it can vary, but that is the basic answer for introductory questions to coffee. And then you can see they start to move into dark roast from that, and then extra dark roast as they get harder, right? And then we move into history and origin section. Right? Where does the American term cup of joe come from? And then it gets harder. You get down to what geographic feature in Eastern Congo gives a local coffee its unique flavor profile? Boom. I don't know. Process and fermentation, that's amazing. Super simple to start. What color indicates that coffee cherries are ripe and ready to harvest? That's going to be red or purple. Red or purple, some yellow or orange. And then it gets harder, so we go down to the bottom of the deck. We start getting, what unique aging method involves storing coffee beans in liquor barrels? And that is a whiskey barrel aging, or aging in whiskey barrels. So it's usually whiskey barrels, oak whiskey barrels that are used. And then last on this side, we have trivia and fun facts. So that's cool because you can do this as kind of a game. When was instant coffee invented? Things like that. So that's only one side of the deck. And I mean, that alone would have justified the price for these. And I'm telling you guys, these are high quality. Like they almost feel waterproof. They're so like, they're glossy and solid and thick. He didn't use cheap paper. He really went all out with the materials. These are great. These would be an amazing gift. And by the way, he has other sets that are not as big, so maybe 100 or 120 or so, like the light roast or the medium roast or the regular. This is the largest set. So this one somewhere, I forget the price, look online, but just so you know, it's somewhere around 50-ish, 60-ish, somewhere below 60, but this is the biggest set, and I can tell why it costs that much, because the quality, this thing must have cost him a pretty penny just to produce. So the quality is amazing. The box it's in is amazing. All the little fine details. I saw that he was writing individual notes to every single person that ordered the first set, which was, hundreds. I mean, it was a lot. So he spent hours and hours personalizing these after he really went to town on the materials and making sure you got a high quality product. Okay, here's the back too, just so you know. So it gives you information on what they are and stuff, and a little QR code, which if you get this, you should go rate him. And if you don't get this, that would be crazy because they're amazing. So then you have the next one. It tells you how to use these cards, which is great. Category definitions, download the Tamped Coffee app, and about the author, which is super cool little feature that he added on there. You go to the front, we got chemical heat of reaction model, antioxidant capacity. So that's the answer. The question is, what do hydrosammanic acids, HCPs, contribute in coffee? So from this side, if we get through the introductory cards, we see the other categories. Botany and agriculture. How cool is that? A lot of places don't talk about that because it's complicated. So kudos to him for going into that detail. Big stack of greens too on that subject. So amazing. Brewing and equipment. Great. Certifications and trade. How cool is it that he went into that as well? And lastly, chemistry and science. Getting nerdy with it, which I love because I like to know everything about everything coffee, and I'll never be satisfied. So, I spent a long time writing the Complete World of Coffee book, and I do want to tell you that this is something that I would love people to have along with the book, because it is super informative, and I am intimidated. This is great, Leo. I'm very impressed, and I'm so happy I backed this. You're an awesome guy, and I appreciate the opportunities that I've had to meet with you, and if you have the money to spend, this is a great thing for you to own, and it's an amazing item for you to get as a gift. So Tamped Coffee Company, check them out.